up here. Cabin door.
External check's done, cabin door and leave open for now, parking brake is set.
Parking brake on.
Seats are adjusted, ailerons, stabilisers and trimmers all checked. Correct sense as well.
Flaps up.
Flaps are up.
Battery master on.
Battery master is on.
Have lights. Night only, it's saying.
We don't need that.
Fuel pump.
On or off?
On.
Yeah, on.
Looking for half to 5 psi.
Yeah, it's coming up slowly. Next item.
Off it, sir.
I'll turn off in a sec.
Carb heat.
Off.
Circuit breakers made.
Yep.
Start clearance if required.
I'll just obtain that now. Kemble information, Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima. Hotel site for flight to Leicester. Request airfield information and start. I don't know if they're open, because the gate was closed. So we'll go with no, they're not open. That's fine.
A fin beacon on.
Yep.
And you're on to started engine.
Cool, close the door for us. Lovely.
Okay, so mixture set to rich.
Set.
Engine prime if cold, 2 to 6.
I can feel it not drawing sometimes. That'll do. Yep.
Okay, throttle quarter inch open if cold.
Wow, what is that? A lot of throttle friction. Not even wound on. Okay. Yep.
Okay, propeller area clear. Magneto starter, both start.
Ah! Right, starter light is out.
Okay, oil pressure rising.
It is.
Throttle set to 1200 RPM.
It is.
And fuel pressure.
Is over 5 but under the line.
Okay, alternator should be charging.
Alternator is... Where is it in this one? There it is. It's the same error as last time. The needle's just broke, so...
It's up at like 70.
It's up to 70 plus, but there's no way it's pulling that.
Okay.
Or else you'd smell the electrics burning.
Yeah, suction is the next one.
Suction. Where is it? Oh, this might not have one, you know. No, I think this hasn't got, no.
Okay, warning lights out.
Yep.
Radio nav intercom on.
Yep.
Transponder on. We need to plug it in.
No, that's the, yeah, plug that in for me. This is the transponder. Is set to standby. 7,000.
In. Okay, the transponder magnetos drop, not stop.
Yep.
Okay, Warrior electric trim check. And
There is
off.
none of that, none of that.
Flight instruments check and set altimeter and DI.
Right, so we haven't got any ATC to tell us. Tell us the QNH. So 436 feet. That should be QNH. 1021 probably. I've got a backup one here, but I don't really use the backup one. Set QNH. What else? Sorry.
That's it. So yeah, check and set altimeter and DI.
Ah, DI. There we go. Oh. So that's directly east. Bit dicky to set this.
Yeah, you can tell it's an old aeroplane, right?
Yeah. There we go, set to east.
Okay, that's it for the engine start.
Cool. What's next? Right. radio. Just gonna, so Bry's radar is 124280 apparently. 124, because that's who we're going to talk to next. Do it now rather than in the air. 124280 set. Okay, cool.
Okay. Taxi and checks next.
Yep.
Brakes check.
Oh, okay, so it's taxi now. I'll just double check there's no one on. Kemble traffic, Golf, Yankee Lima. Taxiing a runway. Runway 26 via Alpha from hotel site. We're moving, check, brakes checked. Don't worry about the rest.
Okay.
So it's turn check in, so turn right, the ball moves, turn left, the ball moves, DI's moving, everything's good. So our moving time is 1100. I can't remember what I put as the ETA, 11:30 maybe, so it should be,
11:30, yeah.
Should be alright. Right, now we've got going. Just going to talk to the GoPro for the channel. We're flying to Leicester today to pick up Shirley, my mother-in-law, who you'll see on a later video. While we're there, we're going to fly around my brother-in-law, his partner and their child, just for a quick local flight. Mike, one of my best friends, has joined me just for the outing, really. He's a big aviation geek like me. Flies drones, thinks he's a real pilot and all that. Say hello, Mike.
Hello.
But yeah, we're in Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima today. Not my favourite aeroplane, but all the rest seem to have issues, so we're taking this one today. It's a little bit slower than the the Warriors I fly. It's a Cherokee 180, but it's an older version. The prop on it is a climbing and acceleration prop, as opposed to a cruise prop. So we'll be cruising along high RPMs and still only getting 90 knots. Right. Is she warming up is the question. Getting there. Oil temperature's nearly in the green. Oh no, it's not. That's oil pressure. Oil temperature's in the yellow still, right. So we might have to do a little bit of warming before we take off.
Roger.
We'll adjust our squelches now. There we go. Should activate a bit easier.
Yep, sounds good.
Right, into wind would be any direction really, because the winds are not a lot. I think the windsock's floppy, yeah. So
yeah.
We'll just point in this direction, any safe direction. Right, if we can go for the power checks, Mike.
Okay, so temperatures and pressures in the green.
All the pressures are, the temperature's not, but we're allowed to go to 2000 RPM while it's not in the green.
Okay, fuel selector set to the fullest tank, that's our left tank.
So let's change, that's left tank.
Okay, throttle to 2000 RPM.
Okay, and I'll do the rest from here. You can just check I'm doing the right things. So set 2000 RPM, carb heat goes on. Make sure there's a little bit of a drop. We'll leave it on 15 seconds, that's gonna, I mean, it's not cold enough really. What temperature are we? We're at nearly 10 degrees, so I doubt there's any icing in the engine. One thing we are going to monitor on the way, because it is a bit chilly and we are going higher, just keep a good eye on our icing of the engine. So we're going to keep putting the carb heat on the way. Okay, carb heat off. Magnetos check drop, not stop. And check the difference. There's a negligible difference, so the magnetos are really clean. Alternator is doing the same as it was before. All in the green except from oil temperature, that'll come up. One little trick to get the oil temperature to come up, and you learn this in, I learned this in the Arrow, is if you reduce your mixture down to half, you're leaning the fuel off and burning it hotter, it'll warm the engine up quicker, warm the oil up quicker.
Yeah.
What else?
Suction and throttle idle.
Yeah. I'll throttle idle in a minute. the needle is twitching, it is moving.
That's the heater, basically.
Yeah, that's your heater, mate, for both of us. We don't really need it. Right, just going to put a departure message in while we wait. Yeah, the needle's moving now, it's halfway through the yellow.
Yeah, see.
Don't want to overstress the engine. If you go on a cold engine, you're going to go from cold to hot and
Yeah, you don't want to damage anything.
can't damage anything. That's not a real pocket.
It's not a real jacket.
Is it not?
What do you want? You want to stow
Yeah,
it?
usually I'd be wearing my jacket and put it in there, trying to stow my phone somewhere.
I've got an extra pocket here, a real one.
I just can't really get to my pocket. Right, almost in the green, people. Go over a little emergency brief. Kemble's got a long runway, so we could, if we took off, just got airborne, we could probably land again straight ahead. So any problems before we get airborne, it'll be a stop, it'll be engine stop by cutting the fuel, turning the mags off, pulling the key out, parking brake on, and we'll walk away from the aircraft, away from the spinny thing if it's still going. If we're on fire, we'll do that even quicker.
And to get out is just turn that to open and push the door.
Yeah, turn that to open, and then that's a normal door handle.
Normal door, yeah.
Any issues past the point that I can land on Kemble, there's lots of fields ahead, so we'll do that. If it's sort of when we're already at 1,000 feet cruising out, depending on our actual position relative to the airfield, there is Ashton down to the north. We could come back here if we've got the glide range for it, or pick a field, but it's always an option.
You potentially land back on the opposite runway of this one if you had to.
So that's called the, that's a turn that's not really makeable. You'd think you could, but unless you're got good height and realise extremely quickly,
yeah,
it's the impossible turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time when people have attempted that, they've ended up fucking it and piling in, because you just haven't got, you've got to do a 180-degree turn whilst descending, keeping a glide speed. It's just not really possible.
No, it's not a good one, no.
Right, we are in the green. Mixture can go to full. That can go back down, cool. So I think pre-takeoff checks, trimmers. Go for it, read them out for me.
Yep, trimmer's neutral.
Yep.
Throttle friction set.
Yep.
Fuel pump on.
On.
Mixture rich.
Mixture is rich.
Carb heat off.
Off.
Autopilot off.
Yep.
Yep, primer locked.
Yep.
Fuel selector.
Is left engine. Sorry, left engine, left
tank, yep.
Left tank.
Flaps as required.
No, we don't need them.
Engine instruments in the green.
They are.
Warning lights out.
They are.
Fin beacon on.
It is.
Seat belts and shoulder straps.
Yep.
Cabin door.
Yep.
Yeah. Window closed.
Yep.
Flying controls full and free movement.
Mind your knees. Yep.
Flight instruments check.
Yep.
ATC clearance.
Not required. I don't think they're in.
An emergency brief we've done.
Yep.
So when clear to runway, Warrior wing strobes on.
Cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Done.
Just shove that away now. Kemble traffic, Golf Yankee Lima, line up runway 26. So when we were clear, it's landing lights, pitot heat, transponder to alt. That should be, the ident button should be flashing, it is. traffic, Golf, Alpha Victor, Yankee Lima, takeoff runway 26. Power is set. You see that acceleration?
Yeah, it's good.
That's that prop. Great for accelerating, great for climbing. 60, 65 knots. Pull back. There we go. Stay in the ground effect. And there's 80. Start the climb. Trim as necessary. Yeah, look at that climb rate.
It's a hell of a rate of climb.
That's what I mean.
It's accelerating.
And it's, yeah, that's what I mean. This is an 80 knot normal climb. I don't remember when I've been at this height this fast, other than this aeroplane.
It's like a super cab.
Yeah. What we're actually going to do is depart to the right. Oh, actually, we'll do a crosswind depart. Sorry, a base depart. All good. Stick the heater on if you want. It's bloody chilly, isn't it?
A little bit. Is it the top one or bottom or bottom?
Heat is the top one, I think. And one's defrost. We put them both to the same place if you want. They should kick in quite quick.
You can smell it.
Yeah, it stinks.
The viz is pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. The cloud base is, as expected, not gonna impair us. Right, we're now 1,000 feet. Yeah, we're above circuit height. We're going to depart across the airfield. Kemble traffic, Golf Yankee Lima, departing from the overhead. Takeoff time 11:10.
Smooth, no bumps.
That's it, 2,000 feet will be enough, so let's bring the power back to about 2,500 RPM. That's painful to say, but we're achieving 90 knots now. Right, Friedel checks. We can turn the landing light off. It's a bit hazy, so I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to keep the pitot heat on, just because of the temperature and the haze. Outside air temperature now we've climbed has gone down to, what's that, 8 degrees? No, 6 degrees. We'll just keep it all on. RP, no change, okay. There you go, so we're just leaving the ATZ of Kemble, and then I'll talk to Bryce Radar for a service. A right little breeze from this window.
Yeah.
Somewhere there, I don't know. Crack or something.
Is there any way to adjust this so it doesn't fall down?
Yeah, you should be able to tighten it. But there's a screw you have to tighten that's inside. So that would probably be a no. That's annoying, isn't it? It's a screw. You got a key? You could probably turn that screw with a key or something if you take the headset off.
No, it's in my bag.
Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah, nothing to really turn it with, so. So 2,000 feet on what we think is the QNH until we talk to Bryce. Should be enough. Sadly, there's no gap, so we'll go and do some VFR on top. But if I can't get through and can't get back, I'm not going up.
Yeah.
So look at that. That's 2,500 RPM. Which, I mean, the other aircraft would the Warriors and that, they'd cruise 2,400 RPM. They'd probably get 105 knots. We're getting 2,500 RPM, maybe 94, 93 knots. Ground speed 90. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Let's talk to Bryce.
Request traffic service.
Oh, that's loud.
Skyflight 1 Tango Mike. How'd you say again your current position? Current position is approximately 1 mile to the west of Shipton Tower. Direction north.
That's Cirencester, we drove through there on the way.
Right.
Primary radar only. Can you give me a range from the Daventry VOR, or alternatively you can go to Oxford, who have a full radar and can give you a better service.
Oh, is that only air vents open? Might be air vents down by your legs that are open. Oh no, mine's closed. Roger radar, Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima for a basic service.
Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima, Bryce radar, pass message.
Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima, PA 28, 2 people on board, Kemble to Leicester, 2,000 feet. We're just approaching south of Natax, just north of Cirencester at 2,000 feet. Request base service.
Golf Yankee Lima, base service, squawk 3737, Bryce QNH 1020.
3737 and QNH 1020, Golf Yankee Lima.
Golf Lima.
There you go. Yes, I was 1 out. 1020.
South east 8 miles. Squawk contiguity. Radar service terminated and free call Gloucester 12.
So basic service. All that's really asking for is that he acknowledges where I am. Bryce are actually really good because they tell you even if you're not on a traffic service, they will give you traffic information.
Right.
A limited amount of traffic information. Because I'm guessing it's annoying them on their screen, so they tell us about it. I'm not sure.
Yeah. This is a
annoying.
pain in the arse. I'm fixing this.
Yeah, fix it when we get the other end. Do I have a little fly, do you?
Yeah, I can have a little go.
So winds are winds are actually pretty negligible. They're like 4 knots up here. So if you keep us on this heading of 030. Keep us on 030, and we're inbound Leicester. ETA I put on the group was 12, and my ETA on my iPad is 11:59, so that's not bad.
Oh.
Feel free to do a little bit of manoeuvring, just generally keep us going that way.
Okay.
We're currently clear of any airspace we need to avoid, and we'll keep good eyes out of the window for aircraft. And I'll keep an ear out on my iPad for alerts on aircraft or anything else.
We just want to stay around 2,000 feet then?
Yeah, keep us around 2,000 is quite nice, safe height to get down into a field if we need it, and also it's above 3,000 you have to start flying certain levels.
Super smooth up here today, isn't it? There's no wind.
It's because it's a nice cold day.
Yeah.
There's no thermic action yet, and the winds are quite negligible. It was actually probably the best day of the week.
Yeah.
Lucky because it's the only day I could do this.
This would be ideal if Melissa was ever going to come up. This is the sort of day you want for that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's so smooth, no bumps.
Yeah. Obviously, trim out if you need to. If you feel you need to trim, you know how to trim. Wind it backwards to trim up, wind it forwards to trim down.
Yeah, it feels good though.
Just stay around 2,000.
Is also active. Report a beam, Little Bridgington.
I don't know if that's for us.
Golf Bravo Sierra Zulu Whiskey, Bryce radar pass message. Student Golf Bravo Sierra Zulu Whiskey, Cessna 1.
So the next person we're probably going to speak to will be Leicester.
Currently
122130.
200 feet, QNH 1020.
122130. Right.
Student Golf Bravo Sierra Zulu Whiskey, squawk 3.
You're in a slight, I don't know if you know if you're doing it on purpose, you're in a slow right turn.
Oh, okay, I'm looking at the compass.
Yeah.
Oh, I see we're off track. So
weirdly, I don't think that's keeping up quite as well as the actual compass.
Oh, okay, so we want to come left a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Golf Zulu Whiskey.
If you want to head, you see the ridgeline dips there?
Yeah.
Go for that.
Go for the dip.
We have limited radar availability. You are east of Benson. I suggest a free call to Farnborough on 125250 or Farnborough North on 132.8.
That's Chedworth disused airfield down on the left.
Oh, yeah.
Right down in here.
Thank you. We'll free call Farnborough North, sir. Golf Zulu Whiskey.
I think some of this haze is going to burn off.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite a cold day, I think.
Yeah, if it can burn off a little bit, even better, we'll come back higher and smoother.
Yeah.
Golf Hotel Whiskey, request your current position.
Hotel Whiskey, 2 miles southwest of Echo Lima Sierra Oscar Foxtrot.
Just put the carb heat on.
Could I just have the airfield, please?
How do you know when it's a good time to turn that on? Are you monitor anything that tells you?
No, so well, if you notice a power loss for no real reason,
The RPM's coming back slowly.
you could have icing in the carburetor, or you do routine checks. It's every sort of en route every 15-20 minutes.
Marlborough, east of Marlborough.
Because that check is a Friedel check: fuel, radios, engine, DI.
Yeah.
Report west of Marlborough, please.
You happy on this heading for a bit longer?
Yeah, stay on here for a while.
West of Marlborough, Golf Hotel Whiskey.
Airspace.
Yeah, I used to keep a
Location.
scan of the sky.
Yeah. It's just a check you do every 15, a cross check you do every sort of 15-20 minutes. It might not be a verbal check or done out loud, but you'll do it to check that everything's still going as it should be going.
Yeah.
You come right and head for that mound over there.
Roger that.
So the winds are 358 at basically 4 knots, so they're north at 4 knots, so they'll be pushing us slightly from the left. So we've just adjusted now, we're now actually a mile to the left of our ideal course.
Okay.
So now if we follow the course, we'll slowly drift onto course.
Purple line we're going for, yeah?
Yeah, I mean we're flying VFR, so you can take your own routing.
Yeah.
I've just made it easier that we can fly in a straight line and slowly drift, as opposed to flying nose into the wind to crab and stay on the line. I mean, it's barely any wind, 4 knots is nothing.
Yeah, it's lovely. Really nice. Sun's trying to come out.
Yeah. Well, we had a discussion on one of the flying groups recently on Facebook about, we're not sure how Sky Demon derives its airborne winds, because before you get airborne, this has downloaded actual weather data.
Yeah.
But once airborne, unless this is connected to a SIM card or a mobile to get internet, it won't refresh that data. So I can only assume it's using, this is connected to the Sky Echo, which has a GPS. So I can only assume it's a GPS derived wind reading. I don't know how else it would get that, unless it's just estimating it off the data it already downloaded. From left, 10 degrees. That's our emergency locator beacon.
Oh, okay.
If we crash, follow the instructions on top. Pull it out of its packet, flip the red thing and press the button.
If you declared an emergency, would you turn that on before, or only once you've landed?
Only once you landed. I mean, I don't know actually. I guess you could turn it on before, so you've got one less thing to do should you crash and pass out.
I was going to say, it might be you're not that lucky to have the choice of turning it on.
I don't know actually, that's not a discussion I've ever had. I guess it would make sense to turn it on. If you declared an emergency...
If it's a Mayday.
If you're definitely landing in a field,
yeah.
I guess, there's no reason to not turn it on before you're on the ground. It's not gonna change anything other than have it on in case something happens and you can't, or no one in the aircraft can activate it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's a good thinking point. That's a good thinking point. I've never thought about that. Are you trimming or are you touching my arse?
A bit of both.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lean off the fuel a bit.
Yeah.
Where you do this. There's 2 ways. So you can watch the EGT, and where that line is, that's peak temperature.
Yeah.
Or you can literally, there you go. You can listen. You see the RPM, hear the RPM.
You can hear it, yeah.
And then bump it back up a tiny bit. But what you'll notice now, this will burn hotter, so slowly that needle will move to the peak.
Hotel Oscar Zulu. Request
But before you climb or descend or anything, you do have to make sure you put the fuel to full again, so you've got full rich mixture.
Yeah.
Outside air temperature, what are we at now? 5 degrees? Yeah.
Little Riston is active, we're gliding.
Right.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Zulu, Brian's radar passage.
Good Good morning, Golf Bravo.
Happy with the track?
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a landmark, but there's not really much landmarks to fly to. The right-hand edge of that mountain thing.
The right-hand edge, yeah.
Down to Westcott and then down to Bristol direction. Request basic service.
Over the Cotswolds.
Really nice, isn't it, over there? Like you say, there's a lot of fields, a lot of choice, but then a lot of trees as well.
Just have to be a bit careful, you're not landing in amongst phone wires.
Yeah, I can see the masts.
Yeah, so that field you would not pick unless you knew you were landing alongside them.
020, Golf Oscar Zulu.
Difficult to see all those finer features, isn't it? Like
what you can see though, you can see we're over the Cotswolds, we're over a ledge, and you can see it drops back to like normal.
Yeah.
So our height above the ground now is about 1,100 feet, and we're at 2,000 feet above sea.
Yeah.
Wow, that's GPS derived that is again, but 50 miles to Leicester.
Rise radar, Golf Bravo, uniform, Golf, request basic service and zone transit. Zone transit, free call Bryce, zone frequency 119.005.
Why it's called Bryce Zone.
Zone 119.005, thank you. Golf.
Nothing else around, is there, aircraft-wise?
No, nothing's really pinging, so just eyes out.
Yeah.
People have probably seen the haze and thought I won't bother, but it's actually, I mean, this is smooth. This is really smooth.
What do you reckon you've got, Viz? 20 miles? If
we can find out if you want.
Actually, I'm going to head towards Melksham first, unless you can tell me G-AVYL is inactive.
We're going to continue towards Melksham.
The Bryce ATIS is 126505.
Full south of Melksham, Golf Hotel Whiskey.
1265.
Oscar Golf
50, I think.
Yankee, Squawk conspicuity, free call Cardiff on
10 knots.
That's loud.
Visibility 0 kilometers.
40 kilometers.
40k.
Outside air temperature plus 9 dew point plus 4 QNH 1020 touchdown zone elevation 266 feet. Recovery VFR crash category 8.
I'll see our runway they're using.
End of Bryce Norton information code Lima out. Bryce Norton terminal information code Lima time 0950 Zulu runway 25 color code.
What is going on there? Why is 12?
Got an aircraft up there, but he's heading away. He's above us.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
121.5 is giving a really weird feedback. Oh, I know why. It's because we're listening. Listening to it. Weird. Yes, that was Bryce ATIS, which is probably the nearest good ATIS we'll get. But 40 kilometres, that's quite good.
Yeah.
Traffic copy, not yet. So
I'd be interested what altitude the cloud base is at.
Golf Bravo, Kilo India Tango.
You want to find out? You want to find out what altitude the cloud base is at?
Yeah, sure.
So mixture goes full. And I'll just bring the throttle, the power up to the red line. I'm not sure it's in the right place. And just naturally let the aircraft
Let me come up, yeah.
let it do its thing. Let's keep a good lookout.
Yeah, speed, you just want to keep around the 90 knots?
Keep around, you can drop to 80 to climb faster if you want, but...
And we're looking at the inner ring, yeah.
The inner ring is knots, yeah.
Knots,
The outer ring is miles
Roger that.
Golf Bravo, Kilo India Tango, Bryce radar pass message.
Golf Bravo, Kilo India Tango, TB9 North Wheel to Swansea, currently 3,100 foot on a QNH 1019, we are VFR 2 PRD.
3,100 needs VFR, so
10 miles east of...
must be pretty high.
Yeah, it looks pretty
It's
high.
just a very thin, hazy layer.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it's broken up when we come back.
3737, basic service, Bryce...
You could really feel that acceleration you were talking about when you open the throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was only a 200 RPM difference.
Really?
QNH 1020.
I mean, best climb speed in this would be 80 knots. And at 80 knots I can actually increase the power because the RPM will drop with the speed dropping. So if you pull back to 80 knots and just stabilise at 80 knots, without me moving the power, you'll see the RPM drops.
South of Kemble, Golf India Tango.
Yeah, you can feel it dropping down.
It should naturally drop. So you can add a little bit of power to bring it back up without overspeeding. Right, look at that, that's 600 feet a minute climb, that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's approaching 3,000.
Wow, oh yeah. Oh.
Still pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. We have to go under some controlled airspace in a bit, but that's at 4.5. I mean, the cloud base might be at like...
Yankee Lima, radio check.
Region 5x5, Golf Yankee Lima.
Well, I did pass you a couple of missions, but didn't get anything back. Are you north of Oxford by 5?
Negative, we're north of Morton on the Marsh.
Copy Yankee Lima, roger. Squawk consecutivity and free call on route.
Squawk consecutivity and free call en route. Sorry, we might not have heard you before.
No worries. I was probably talking to the wrong aircraft actually. Unfortunately, we've only got primary radar, so it's hard to keep track of where everyone is.
Much more fun for you though. Switch to
radio Golf Bravo Kilo Foxtrot.
Jesus.
And request airfield information and radio check.
I'm right a little bit.
Charlie, Leicester Radio, good morning, you're in the 5, it's on way 28, right, and
You know it's a clear day when you can hear Leicester. Well, we are only 40 miles away to be fair.
QNH1018.
Leicester radio, radio Blue 5, also that's runway 28, QSE 1001, QNH 1018, copy.
I mean, this has got to be 5,000 plus then. Level at 4.
Copy.
You feel the power reduction
You
there?
really do, yeah. Feel the drag.
Leicester radio, student Golf Bravo Foxtrot Mike Kilo, request radio check and airfield information.
Foxtrot Mike Kilo, good morning.
I mean, the wind's going up, we've gone up 2,000 feet, the winds have only changed by 3 knots.
It's really still.
It's from 325, it's from our left,
1018.
the wind. It's got an aircraft conversion from the right somewhere.
1001, QNH 1018, student Golf Mike Kilo.
Right, let's go up a little bit.
Yeah, could you parking circuit straight down towards the west?
Climb.
Charlie Echo.
He's level at 300 feet below us, I believe. Oh no, 300 feet above us it was.
Oh, this one from the right, yeah?
Yeah. He's a little way out, he's about 5 miles away from us, but it might be a glider. There's a gliding field over there.
For your help.
About 2 o'clock.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock.
Roger, rescue 1.
Right, I have control.
Yeah, control.
Let's just make sure we can avoid him even if we can't see him.
Yep. I'll keep an eye out.
I'd rather go below him than above him, it's harder to get above than below. Is that Brunton Thorpe? Oh no, Gaydon. That means Wellsbourne, there's Wellsbourne over there. There you go, we've got 500 clear of him, but... Stranger, we can't see him. Oh, that might be him there. 2 o'clock, higher than us, background of cloud. Little speck at the minute, he might not.
I thought I might have caught something when you showed me, but I can't see it now.
Student Golf Mike Kilo at the fuel farm, taxi 28.
I've got 1,000 feet clears, he's directly off our right wing according to my iPad, however much that can be believed.
Mike Kilo.
Yeah, I can't see a thing yet.
He might be in the cloud maybe. Which would be weird because I'm sure that's a lot higher than that.
There he is. Visual. Not that high above.
Yeah.
Whiskey final
Got it.
touching.
It must have been the that must have been the aircraft I saw a minute ago.
Golf Whiskey, Roger, service wind 301.
It's amazing in all this space and you cross past with one aircraft.
Yeah. And there's like only 2 of us in like 30 mile square.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to have a go again?
I have control.
Beautiful. We'll just drop to 3,000 feet.
Copy.
Actually, make it 2,800.
Right.
A lot of people like 3,000, so we'll adjust by 2.
You want me to come left turn?
Left over Gaydon. That's so old airfield uses it's either a test track or a race track. I'm not sure.
We're good to fly directly over that way. Yeah.
Wells Bourne airfield's off the left. We're well outside their ATZ.
Everything's in the green. All looking good.
Alright. Power back. Level off. Oh no, sorry.
You're on 2.8.
2.8, sorry.
Yeah.
Little bit of power back. Carb heat on. No difference on the carb heat for the RPM. Cool. So we're not switching tank, and people may notice we haven't, but there is a reason for that. The left tank we filled, and the right tank's on tabs, with the idea of flying all the way to Leicester on the left tank, so that I can then alternate tanks for the local flight I'm going to do, and then the flight back.
Okay.
So usually part of the your routine checks, your Friedel checks, is fuel, and you're supposed to switch it every 20 minutes to keep it balanced.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would have been slightly unbalanced because the left tank's full and the right tank's not, but we're evening that out as we go. I expect when we get to Leicester, it's at or slightly below tabs.
So these are more or less the same now, aren't they? We've got a little bit more in the right.
So you have got fuel gauges. We never use them because you don't know how accurate they are. You don't know if they're well calibrated. They might not even be working. So we go off what we do know, and that's when you open the filler tank, filler cap, and then a fuel calculation. This thing should be roughly 10 gallons an hour.
Yeah.
And it's, you've got a total available fuel. I think it's 24 each side, so 48 total. We've only got 17 in the right, and we'll have 24 in the left.
Yeah.
So tabs is 17.
Fraction more power?
You go for it, you
yeah, okay.
Control it. Just be really, you don't need, you're barely nudging it.
Yeah.
You don't need to full power all the way forward.
No,
so
it's a little adjustment.
So you feel free to...
This is Golf Bravo Hotel Echo November.
Oh, sorry.
Bravo Hotel Echo November.
That's when you go a bit too far in the mixture. It's actually better for the engine as well.
What, to run it rich?
To run it lean. Because
okay.
you're not creating, there's no extra fuel. The unburnt fuel just dirties up the spark plugs and that. So if you're burning clean, not only is it more efficient, it's better for the engine. I should call Leicester. How far out are we? We are 21 minutes out. I'll call them in 10 minutes. But you can tell the winds aren't really doing much to us or for us because our ground speeds varied from about 87, 85, 90.
Yeah. Feel what that's like. Quite a lot of throttle friction in there.
Yeah. So I don't use this. I tend to use the pinch control.
Yeah.
Because you can use the top of your hand to slowly move it whilst controlling it with the pinching it.
Trying to get us back up to 2.8 whilst
yeah.
I was trimming out, but the speed was coming back.
So trim out to get the speed, and then use the power to climb.
Right.
You don't use pitch to climb.
No.
Power to climb. And you remain at the same trim.
Oh, okay.
If you're trimmed at 90 knots and add power,
yeah,
it'll climb at 90 knots in trim.
Yeah, without you having to hold the
Without you having to hold anything, because you're trimmed for 90 knots.
Good on the track.
Yeah. Royal Leamington Spa down there. Birmingham's actually like right over there. That might be the edge of Birmingham we're seeing there, but it's probably a little far away. Interestingly, there's a Ryanair about to turn finals at Birmingham.
Yeah.
I've done it on one of my cross countries back when I was learning. I did Shobden to Leicester as one of the legs, with a plan that if I couldn't go through, I'd go round over the top of Birmingham, add about half an hour flying. But Birmingham let me through, and I transited directly over the airport.
Oh right.
Which is quite cool.
Nice little shortcut was that?
Yeah. I think there are pilots out there who might be a little bit afraid to go. Not afraid, but they're not comfortable going through Class D airspaces over big airports. But as long as you've done it correctly, spoke to the controller, you've got your permissions, you've got your restrictions, and you're flying correctly, it's just like flying anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we're currently outside of controlled airspace, which is why we're not really talking to anyone. We could be talking to London, but they're not a radar-based service. London information.
I feel as though this haze is going to clear up a bit.
It is. Well, look here. It's further north we go, and it's got clearer and higher. So it might burn off by the time we're heading back.
Yeah. Be a good day for Shirley.
Yeah. Obviously, the higher we can go, the smoother it generally is.
Yeah.
And if you've got a cloud layer, if you can go above the cloud layer rather than below the cloud layer, it'll be smoother above.
Yeah.
Right, so that's Rugby in front of us. Do you see like the little factory in the middle with the tower?
Yeah, to the 1 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, so if you head for that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, might see it, there you go. Airliner just up there.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, he's 3,500 above us.
737 or something
He's,
like that.
what is it, EXS, that'll be Jet 2, so he's probably either a 7.3 or, do they use 7.5 still? I'm not sure. Look at that nasty mess they're making down there. I bet that's part of the, yeah it is, look left and right, you can see.
Oh yeah, the new road going in.
It's not the road, it's the, what's it called? High speed HS2.
Oh right.
You can literally see the scar in the country every time I fly this way. God knows how long that's going to take. That must be a tunnel down there because it goes under that forest. Probably easier to go under it than over it.
Yeah.
Directly over us now, it's quite cool. We'll see him come out the left. There he is, just started. Oh, it's a 7.3. He's just started descending. Comfortable?
Yeah, I think everything's good.
We'll give the carb heat just a good 15-second burst.
All the way down?
Yep, so the carb heat, when you put that on, you will reduce power.
Yeah.
Because you're making the air warmer inside the carburetor. So give it 10-15 seconds, just to make sure that it can do its job. I flew with someone once. We were on a longer route, and I don't know. He was twitchy about the carb heat. He was putting it on every 5 minutes, but he was putting it on for about 2 seconds.
Oh right, so I don't have enough time to do much.
I just don't think it's going to do much in 2 seconds. You've got to give it a chance to heat up, disperse any ice that might be in there, and then turn it off.
It's nice when it's flying is this relaxed and there's not much going on because you've got a bit of time to take in the view and look around.
Time to take in the view, time to have a chat, whilst obviously concentrating on flying. But I've kind of got bored of flying on my own.
Yeah, it's nice to share it in there and let you sort of almost teaching me, I suppose, as well, which is fun.
Not teaching you because I'm not an instructor.
You're not teaching me, no.
I am
showing.
Yeah, showing. The thing is, like, I've got you and I've got other mates who are very aviation minded, and you've done enough like flight sims with me and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That I know, like.
No, enough not to be.
Once we're safe and at an altitude, I know I can like let you have some hands-on time.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not instructing you. I'm just letting you have hands-on time. I'm still fully in command of the aircraft.
Yeah.
And still maintaining watch on everything that's going on around and inside.
Yeah.
Like when I was unsure about that aircraft, I've got control, and then I'll do what I need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the one with the experience and the training.
But flying along in a straight line on a route in nice calm weather Why would
Yeah.
Why would I want you to just sit there? I want you to have an experience and enjoy it a little bit. Just watch out for that cloud, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go through that.
So if you come left a little bit, we'll go towards those, that's the M1, that's a load of, what's it called, not factories, warehouses along the M1. I think there's a B&Q one and stuff. Leicester's gone quiet though. What is he? Is there a radio? Yeah. Leicester radio, good morning, Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima. I wonder if you can't hear because we've descended a bit. Oh no, it's at 2.8. We are receiving. Oh, it's just really quiet. Oh, that was weird. It wasn't that quiet. Leicester radio, Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima.
Golf Alpha Victor Yankee Lima, Leicester radio, good morning, pass message.
Golf Yankee Lima's PA28, 2 people on board. We are 20 miles to the south. Request airfield information and to join.
Alpha Victor Yankee Lima, Roger. Join for runway 28, right hand circuit this time, and for victory, and the QFE 1001.
28 right hand, QFE 1001, Golf Yankee Lima. So we fly off QFE when we're going into an airport.
Yeah.
So we're going to change that to the QFE. QFE is altitude above airfield level, so...
Foxtrot 50, short final runway 28.
There we go.
One just rolling this time, the service wind.
And it's runway 28. So it's actually it's basically the big runway. Where is it? Yeah, runway 28 is the big runway that way. We're going to do an overhead join. It's a right-hand circuit, so we'll be able to descend dead side on the way in, and join straight on the crosswind, fly over the numbers of runway 10, turn right onto the downwind and circuit as per. I'll do all that.
Yeah.
Golf Mike Kilo departing the circuit to the southwest, changing en route frequency.
So if you want to just, you don't really need to change anything, just gently ease us down to 2,000 feet on the QFE.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we're in the ATZ, we'll descend. I'll take over then. I'll descend down to 1,000 feet. QFE. Well, is it 1,000 at Leicester? I'll double check that. Oh, did we hit the one bump in the...
One bump. There is a couple.
You know what it is? Are we going over? No. We're over a town, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably because now the sun's out now, it is actually getting
thermic activity.
Great for Shirley there.
Yeah.
Right, let's just have a little look at Leicester's circuit height, but I'm pretty sure it's...
1018, if that 152 can just hold for a second and we won't blow him.
Usually 1,000 feet, but some airports it's 800. There you go, 1,000 feet for the airfield level. Just come right a little bit for me. There's a very tiny avoid area on the edge of Rugby. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to spot what's down there. Might be that solar farm, maybe. I'm not even really sure. Oh no, it's on the M6. Where's the M6? There. No idea what the avoid could be. Could be anything down there.
How's that? Is that good? Am I right?
Yeah, that's fine. And once we're clear of the town, we'll try and avoid flying over the towns. Then we won't get so many bumps. Not that I mind, but probably get quite a bit off these factories down here. Right. Oh, that's Magna Park. That's what that is. That's Lutterworth.
Heavy reds, 8.
Right, straight for those.
Left hand for the big buildings.
Yeah, for the big buildings. Add a little bit of power, just to keep the speed at 90, and then try and relax a little bit on this. There we go. There we go, straighten out.
Golf Echo November, downwind.
I mean, this is about an hour's flight. In the Arrow, this was going to be 35 minutes.
Oh really? Wow, massive difference.
Because of the speed difference.
Point, runway 28.
This is, by the time we get down, it's 10-2 now. We're still 9 minutes out.
It's completely your departure 28. The service wind is 300 degrees at 7 knots.
Roger, land for immediate Golf.
So that's Leicester on the nose, I believe, or Oadby maybe. But if you could fly to the right-hand side of it, that would be great. See, just below the horizon.
You say looking at Leicester there, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
They just left of the wind farm.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Aim for the left side of the wind farm, and then right side of that town. Do that a bit now, we're over the fields.
Golf Bravo Golf Mike Papa 10 nautical miles to the south. Request to join information.
Mike Papa Roger, 2128, right hand circuit, 4 fixed wing, QFE 1001.
Go to set up on a long final for 28.
Golf Roger.
A lot of airports, if they're not too busy, you can just go straight in, as Brunton thought.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, you can just go straight in, but the standard overhead joins the preferred safe method of joining.
Mike Papa.
Get warm now.
8 nautical miles to the south. Request join information.
Bravo Golf, Mike Papa Roger, 2128, right hand circuit, fixed wing, Leicester QFE.
How's your mic treating you?
That's alright, keep adjusting it. I have to sort of bite it and talk at the same time.
We'll join overhead.
There is some that were in the aircraft. I might have to. Oh, geez, that got cold quick, didn't it?
I did, yeah.
That got chilly really quick. That heater was doing something.
Maybe half.
Put it on a little bit.
Line 5 will see you in about an hour.
Okay, Element 82 Alpha, Roger. Talk to you later. Uniform Golf, my traffic just about to turn final this month.
Yes, Golf Roger, inside or going around.
Uniform Golf.
Golf Echo November, turning final to 8, such a good.
Okay, remember Roger, service wind.
What's good? Not all aircraft have this, but this setup, what you can actually do is you can put them on speaker. You can make a PA. If I press that, it should. Oh, it's not even lighting up. It should isolate me so you can't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Or I press crew. Oh, crew works. So that isolates only the front seats. It's basically if you've got kids in the back chatting away, they'll be able to hear each other still. We won't be able to hear them. They won't be able to hear us.
Okay.
But a lot of the aircraft have a similar setup to this, quite basic.
So when Daisy's asleep in the back.
Oh no, because no, I usually keep it on so I can speak to her in case I need to. I usually try and wake her up for landing. The last time when we flew to Duxford, I think, did I invite you for that day? I'm sure I did, and you couldn't come. Duxford.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about Duxford.
Yeah. She fell asleep on the way there, and I was like, Daisy, wake up, we're landing. She woke up as we landed, because obviously you can then start.
Oh, really? How did she find it? Good.
I'll get control now.
You have control.
Yeah, she loved it.
Aircraft to the right, but he's directly 180 and miles away.
Visual. Right.
Golf Alpha Yankee.
Leicester Airport's on the nose, you see it? Yeah, good, okay. What are we? 8 miles away. So you'll become very obvious where it is, but it's so tucked in on the edge of Leicester that you don't see it till you get a bit closer, really.
Yorfield Golf, right downwind for 28 and contact with the one that's departing to the southeast.
Uniform Golf, I believe you're the only one in the circuit, apart from one that's behind you.
Uniform Golf.
Where's the sun? It won't be in my eyes for landing, so I'll leave the sunglasses now. I'll do my downwind checks now, so I don't have to, because it's quite a short downwind. So brakes are working. Your feet need to remain clear, obviously.
Yep.
Undercarriage is fixed, attached. Landing light is on. Carb heat will turn on last minute. Instruments, we're not into the sensors. Yeah, that's about right. Everything is set up altitude-wise. The QFE is still 1001, 2,000 feet on. Seatbelts nice and secure, and
Yep.
loose objects, nothing in the front. We have obviously got our bags in the back, but something's got to go really wrong for them to join us in the front. Where is... Always find it hard to spot initially. Ah, there it is. No. I think that's it, but I'm not... Yeah. So on the nose, you see where the town ends?
Yeah.
Look tiny bit right and forward.
Ah, see, that field.
That's the airfield.
With that strip.
Yeah, there's
That's
three.
the strip.
There's 3 concrete strips.
God, there's not much to go on, is it?
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Yeah, got a visual.
There isn't a lot.
Golf Alpha Yankee, climbing in the overhead 2,000 feet.
Alpha Yankee.
Golf.
I'm confident it's that now. You see how hard it is to spot there from distance? It's not massive, it doesn't take up a lot of space.
No.
Wind is 300 degrees.
But on the departure, if it's 28 still, you'll see we... oh, it's right hand circles actually. But you're not supposed to overfly any of the townage, so you have to turn...
Oh, is that a noise abatement thing? Or?
Yeah, so that is all Leicester obviously. And then you should have, I think that's down there, that should be... Is that Fleckney or is that Kibworth? One or the other. Oh, that might be great. That might be great, Glenn.
28 right, touch and go.
Echo November, Roger.
Leicester Radio Golf Yankee Lima entering the ATZ from the south at 2000 on the QFE, descending on the dead side to join crosswind.
Yankee Lima, Roger.
Golf Charlie Echo is also on dead side, swinging from the south to join crosswind, looking through the aircraft.
We're going to be racing. He's over there, same level. Where is he? He's joining same time as us.
Yeah, there, 2 o'clock.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. He's going towards the airfield.
Roger that.
Over Kibworth, which is there. Oh, there he is. I see him. Slightly lower and behind that one you've seen.
Visual, yep.
Okay, so let's just get in. I think we might get there first, I'm not sure.
Runway vacated, Golf and Golf.
Yankee in from Golf.
Leicester Radio is Golf Romeo Victor Golf Oscar. Request radio check and airfield information, please.
Leicester Radio, Golf Charlie Bravo, Echo Echo.
Yeah, you're winning.
Yeah. Well, I'm going on that long runway, so I'm aiming straight for it.
Romeo Victor Golf Oscar, Leicester Radio. Good morning to you. You're ready to 5. It's runway 28, right hand circuit for fixed wing. The QFE 1001, QNX 1018.
Runway 28 right hand, QFE 1001, QNH 1018. Golf Oscar, thank you.
We just got to keep an eye on him.
Joining crosswind.
We are converging.
Echo, Roger.
Yeah.
Golf Alpha Yankee, departure to zone to the west for our flight to Swansea. Change in frequency to Birmingham 123.980.
Roger, have a good flight. Bye.
Right, down we go.
Leicester Radio, Golf Bravo, Charlie Bravo, Echo Echo. Request join information.
Charlie Bravo, Echo Echo. Good afternoon again. You're ready to 5. It's a runway 28, right hand circuit for fixed wing. And the QFE remains 1001.
Runway 28 right, QFE 1001, and I'm just coming in from the east for standard overhead join into the zone.
That's right, Golf Uniform Golf. Once down the bottom there, if you turn left, you see a 150 T-tail Golf Alpha X-ray. Parking is available just before engine shut down and push back onto the edge of the grass. But don't go over the grass because it's quite boggy.
Golf Yankee Lima is joining the crosswind now. We've got visual on the one behind and right of us. We're assuming they've seen us.
Lima, Roger.
Golf Charlie for late downwind, shortly on your right base.
Got it. Echo, Roger.
Student Golf Bravo Kilo Golf Whiskey request airfield information and radio check.
Bravo Kilo, student Golf Bravo Kilo Golf Whiskey. Good afternoon. You're still ready with your 5. 28 then, right hand circuit.
Oh, he's 1,000 above us, so I don't know what he's doing.
1001, QNH 1018.
Runway 28, right hand circuit, QNH 1018, QFP 1001. Student Golf Golf Whiskey.
Golf Whiskey, Roger.
Golf Echo Lima, short final for 8, touching ground.
Echo Lima, Roger, to 300 degrees at 7.
He's on base out there, I guess.
Let's see. I'll wait for him to turn in. Gotta go in between these towns. Oh, he's gone outside of that town.
Leicester Radio, Golf Oscar Victor Mike Charlie, switching to Birmingham radar 123980.
Mike Charlie, Roger. Bye, have a good flight.
Thanks.
Golf Yankee Lima downwind to land, visual 1 on base.
Yankee Lima, Roger.
Student Golf Whiskey, taxiing runway.
He's done a very wide circuit because
Golf Whiskey,
if you go round that, you're basically you're outside of the ATZ.
Yeah, especially for a high wing.
Yeah.
That's a Roger.
There you go, Golf Mike Papa's now joined the...
Golf Echo finals, sweet man.
Oh, that must be him then.
Yep.
Charlie Echo, Roger. Service wind 31.
Did he say touch and go or land?
Land.
Right, okay, we'll give him space. Well, we'll stay in the ATZ though. Yeah, slow down a bit, I guess. We'll stick with 2 sets of flaps on landing. Well, actually, it's not really gusty, probably 3 sets. I'm too used to doing a military circuit.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I put in an actual base leg. There we go, base leg.
I usually do just a big curve turn approach too.
It's not the done thing. Well, what is he doing? Is he looked like he was off centre line and corrected.
Yeah.
Oh, is he on the grass? Oh, what he's doing? Oh, there you go. Is he on the...
Tarmac, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to the runway. He's all over the place.
Yeah.
Papa, Roger.
Power's off. Right, let's slow down. Allow him to actually vacate. Golf Yankee Lima's final. 2-8, visual 1 ahead.
Yankee Lima, Roger. 1 end for a full stop. The service wind is 330 degrees at 9 knots.
Right, a bit fast. We should be alright, he's going to vacate there.
Golf Echo November, turning downwind, 28 right, switch and go.
Echo November, Roger.
Golf Charlie Echo, runway vacated.
Thank you, Roger.
Yeah, I think he's a microlight, maybe he was getting blown about a bit. Hello, birdie. Golf Yankee Lima's landing. Lovely.
Very nice.
Flaps away, carpet off. Right, after landing checks will be, well, once we vacated, landing light off, fuel pump off, pitot heat off, and alternator to stand, not alternator, sorry. Transponder to
Golf Oscar, ready for departure 28.
Golf Oscar, Roger, nothing seemed to conflict your departure. The Cherokee is just about to vacate. The service wind is 300 degrees at 9 knots.
Golf Oscar.
See him.
Yeah, that's Shell standing up, isn't it? Golf Yankee Lima is vacated, taxi to the hard spots on the grass.
They're not.
Golf Echo Echo just entered the ATZ for a standard overhead join.
Echo, Roger.
Student Golf Whiskey ready for departure.
Student Golf Whiskey, Roger, nothing seemed to conflict your departure 28. The service wind is 300 degrees at 10 knots.
Clear right, clear left.
Student Golf.
Oh, it was a Cessna landing before us.
Yeah, that's him.
Golf Mike Papa, downwind 28, visual 1 ahead on the base.
Mike Papa, Roger.
Park on this hard spot
Don't
here.
make a record descending dead side.
Have to push it back on.
Echo, Roger.
Student Golf Whiskey landing up. Runway 28.
Alright, engine shutdown checks, go for it.
Closing down, park and brake on.
Yep.
Throttle 1200.
Yep.
9 or not.
Radio intercom off.
Golf Oscar, climbing into the overhead.
Done.
Magnetos check, drop not stop.
Yep.
Throttle closed.
Yep.
Mixture ICO.
I don't know. Turn it off.
Mag starter off, keys out when
Yep.
engine stops.
Cool, we're good.